Hello, everybody. Hi, and thanks for joining us. My name is Izzy Palmerin. I work here in marketing at KickoffLabs.com. Let me go ahead and tell everybody in the chat that we are now live. And you might have to reload the page. Cool. Okay, so thank you very much to everybody for joining us. So I'm seeing that there's a few people online with us, so great. So you can now see basically how you can start building your Kickoff Labs campaign. I'm going to be answering some personalized questions along the way. I'd really appreciate if you could go ahead and let me know that you can hear and see everything correctly. So you should be, let me go ahead and start sharing my screen. Hopefully it is being shared. So hopefully you should be seeing my presentation. Right now you should be seeing just uh, just a big uh, just a big getting started with Kickoff Labs title screen basically. So please let me know in the chat. Oh, Frank. Yeah, Freka. Awesome. Thank you very much, Freka. Okay, so perfect. So now I could get started and I feel comfortable doing so. So once again, I'll go ahead and present myself. Um, my name is Izzy. So I do work here in marketing at kickofflabs.com. So I'm Izzy Palmerin, marketing specialist and educational guru. I have helped literally hundreds of customers, probably now thousands, because I've been with Kickoff Labs for a couple of years now. I've helped them reach their marketing goals and basically get the most out of Kickoff Labs. Because um, the thing that we love to see is seeing our own customers succeed. There's nothing that we love more. We run our own businesses, and and Kickoff Labs is our business, and we love seeing other companies that come in, use our platform, and just blow up and just get all kinds of great results. And you'd be surprised how often that does happen. We have several case studies on our site where campaigns launch, and within a month or so they get 20,000 leads, 30,000 leads up. We have a case study where they got up to 300,000 leads. So it's pretty awesome the things that you could do with the Kickoff Labs platform. What I'm going to be doing, basically, I'm going to be going through what's our getting started video, just in case you hadn't watched that yet. So it's a quick video, about like 13 minutes long. Uh, so we'll go through that. I'm going to be here on the chat along the way. I'll be answering questions, and go ahead and leave any questions that you might have during the actual video in the chat. And afterwards, I'll go ahead and start answering those, personalized to your campaign needs. Also, just in case you were expecting today to be a landing page reviews, well, sorry about that. That's actually happening next week. Happens every 2 weeks. So the next landing page reviews, where we're joined by our co-founder Josh Ledgard, marketing specialist, launch specialist. So he'll be joining us next week for all your landing page reviews. So what I'd love for you to do, I would really love for you to build your campaign this week. Today you get started, you finish it off this week, maybe you finish it off next week, and next Thursday you have it ready for us to review. That would be the most awesome. So Fraka, I would love to see you guest, like all these guest people and all these viewers. Make sure that you sign into the chat so we could see who you guys are, and we could track your results, because there's nothing more, like I said, nothing more that we love than actually seeing our customers succeed, and we get to know you along the way, and it's just great fun for everybody. Basically, everybody gets to succeed. So awesome. Let's go ahead and get into our quick video here. And once we do that, we're gonna, like I said, I'll be on the chat during the entire duration of the actual video, and afterwards I will be answering your questions. And just in case you wanted to get just a slight landing page review, maybe we could take a look at a couple campaigns if there's enough time for it. Okay, so bear with me, hang out with me a little bit. Let's watch the video, and yeah, let's get to building your campaigns. Give me one quick sec, and we'll get started. You should be seeing a blank screen now, so let's get started. Thanks.
Kickoff Labs is the easiest way to get new customers with a viral campaign that you can set up yourself. We simplify advanced lead generation techniques to help you get more out of every marketing effort. Our customers include startups, marketers, digital agencies, and e-commerce sites. They use Kickoff Labs to build excitement with launch campaigns for new products, features, or services, to run viral contests and giveaways to engage and grow existing audiences, to collect email addresses in exchange for an opt-in bribe, digital download, or coupon, to grow a fan list before you launch a Kickstarter campaign, to collect signups at an event or in store with a dedicated signup tablet, and to manage multiple campaigns for clients in one account. All of these campaigns may include a landing page, but Kickoff Labs goes way beyond other landing page builders. A Kickoff Labs campaign also includes email sign-up widgets for existing websites, automated email replies, insightful reporting, exit intent widgets, and smarter A/B testing. But what really makes Kickoff Labs special is that we combine those features with a viral boost that our most successful customers would consider their secret audience building engine. Viral Boost is our proven combination of social sharing, social referrals, and incentive rewards that result in an average 35% conversion lift for your campaigns, and comes included on all of our landing pages, opt-in form widgets, and thank you pages. You won't need to duct tape different platforms together. With Kickoff Labs, it's quick and easy. In this overview video, we'll show you around the product while we build a viral campaign in under 10 minutes. The final result will be a campaign that's ready to launch with a sign-up landing page, a viral thank you page, and email autoresponders. When you first log into Kickoff Labs, you'll be prompted to create a new campaign. Each campaign is centered around one subscriber list and the tools that you use to build, measure, and engage with that list. There's a lot that you can do within each campaign, but you probably want to start collecting leads. Now that you've created a new campaign, click on Start Collecting Leads to see various lead generation options available to help you connect with your audience. In this example, we'll start by creating and editing a landing page. But let's take a minute to review the other lead collection options. There's exit intent widgets that'll pop up a form before your visitors attempt to leave the page. Our any form script, which can be used to connect to existing landing page designs, even ones that aren't created inside of Kickoff Labs, like your custom HTML or other landing page builders. Our pop-up link form and embeddable widgets can be used to create sign-up forms on your existing website or blog. We use them, for example, to collect email addresses on our blog posts. And finally, thank you pages. We'll talk about these special dedicated thank you pages later. Regardless of which options you choose, they all have the same built-in viral boost and other features that come with Kickoff Labs campaigns. Choosing your landing page couldn't be simpler, and there's a large collection of landing page templates to choose from. Click the demo button for a preview to find the best template for your business. Now that we've created a new landing page, click on Edit Page to access the designer and start customizing the page. Once inside the designer, you can start editing the page copy directly by clicking on the text that you'd like to update. Kickoff Labs makes it easy to provide instant incentives to your leads. When setting up our emails, we'll be uploading a digital good that'll automatically be delivered after people sign up. So we'll let our visitors know on the page what's in it for them. The tabs to your left help with page design and navigation. You'll find template-specific options that let you change the look and the layout of the page, and options to change the font styles or colors of your page so you can easily match your brand. From within the designer, you can build a custom form to collect as much information as you require from your leads. You can use our default values or create your own custom fields. Any collected information will then be accessible from your reports. The form call to action is also updated from the Form tab. Now, what happens when someone signs up on your landing page? Every Kickoff Labs landing page comes with a built-in instant thank you message that you can customize. You can test the sign up directly within the designer, and we can already see that this page is now a basic viral sign up and thank you page that will automatically track any people sharing their unique social referral links. But we can also redirect leads to another page after they sign up, like a thank you page or to another custom URL depending on your desired experience. The On Exit tab lets you add a bounce exit intent widget that can help collect leads when visitors attempt to leave without converting. For the best sharing experience, we recommend thoroughly filling out the meta and social share information from the Settings tab, like adding the image that will be shared on Facebook. Once you are done customizing your page, you can click on Save to save a draft or click Publish to save and publish the page live to the internet. Kickoff Labs will generate a URL that you can start sharing and promoting. That means this page is ready to start collecting signups for your campaign. You can add your own domains to Kickoff Labs by going to the Custom Domains menu. Once you've added some custom domains, they will be available on the landing page publish screen. So at any time, you can publish this page to your own custom domain, to Facebook or WordPress, or upload a copy of the page to your own server. But before we take a look at the published page, let's go ahead and set up the automatic email reply that you can use to deliver incentives to new leads. Campaigns come with its own set of automatic reply emails as well as other viral incentive emails. An automatic reply can be sent out immediately after someone signs up to email them a welcome or thank you email, which can include digital downloads, custom images, and more. If you recall, we teased a free guide download on our landing page. Kickoff Labs provides free hosting and delivery for your digital files like ebooks, PDFs, coupons, and more. You can include the download link within the email by clicking on Insert Digital Asset File link. You can upload a file or choose any previously uploaded asset. Email tokens can include dynamic custom information about your leads, their referrals, and influence. This lets you provide your leads with social share links, report on their influence, or include information based on the questions that you asked on your form. When you are done editing the email, you can send a test email or simply save the email. Now that the page is live and the email auto reply is set up, click the page URL to see the published page. Whenever a person signs up on your landing page, this includes any of our opt-in forms as well. Kickoff Labs automatically generates them a unique social referral link. New leads can then share this link with friends and family, and will automatically keep track of any successful referrals they generate for your campaign. And if we check our email, we can see that Kickoff Labs has already delivered the auto reply email complete with a download link and social referral links. You'll also see the leads immediately appear in your reports, as well as any successful signups that leads start to generate for your campaign. All social referral tracking is done automatically by Kickoff Labs. To reiterate, we generate the unique social referral links for each of your leads and track how many additional leads each person has brought onto your campaign. Our magic contact data provides you with detailed social and demographic information about your leads, like their name, location, social network profiles, and other publicly available information. All you really need to ask for is an email address. Within the Reports tab, you get quick access to your most important conversion and lead data. Kickoff Labs offers industry-exclusive viral thank you pages that you can use to reward people for sharing based on their number of referrals. It's a unique opportunity to capture more leads by adding incentives while gaining an even larger viral boost. Viral thank you pages will keep track of their referrals, so leads can revisit the page at any time to see their progress. You get access to different types of thank you pages like reward levels, waitlist, leaderboards, and more. Same as with landing pages, you'll find similar options within the designer, where each template offers specific options in the General tab. This thank you page lets you set up reward levels for incentivizing leads to share and refer new leads to your campaign. As your leads reach referral goals, they can earn awesome rewards. When you are done customizing the page, click Publish. With our newly created viral thank you page, we still need to connect this page to our campaign, so the new leads will be redirected to this new page after they sign up. Campaign settings let you set default social share and redirect URLs to ensure that your leads will always go where you intended. In case you were to set up additional landing pages, opt-in forms, pop-up links, and exit intent widgets, these can all be easily linked to your viral thank you page. Each page could also specify its own redirect address if needed, or you can redirect leads to your favorite third-party service and custom pages. If you follow these steps, you'll have a fully viral campaign that's ready to share and promote. You can sign up on the page to see this completely new experience that you can use to reward and incentivize your leads. To build on this new, more viral experience, viral emails are perfect for engaging and motivating your leads to take further action after they sign up. Our influencer email is sent out once per day if someone uses their social referral link to sign up a friend to your campaign. It's great for encouraging your leads to share more, for contests without specific goals, or showing people how they rank on the leaderboards. Incentive emails are goal-based emails that are sent out after leads reach a certain amount of referrals. As examples, these can be used to deliver coupon codes for a certain number of people referred, to provide a free ebook once someone reaches 7 referrals, or to send a beta access code after 3 referrals. But why stop there? Kickoff Labs has many other smart tools in place that will help accelerate your audience growth and reach your goals faster. If you are running a promotion, Kickoff Labs can help protect your business from unwanted fraud, either manually or automatically, with advanced fraud prevention. You can start optimizing your campaign with Kickoff Labs Smart A/B split testing that can easily be set up by clicking Start A/B Test, where you'll find further information for setting this up. We use a special algorithm by default that helps to ensure that you don't lose as many conversions to bad variations or tests. You'll also find options for connecting your email list to various third-party service providers like Aweber, MailChimp, Zapier, and more. Go ahead and share this video with your entire team, then invite them in to collaborate under a single Kickoff Labs account with sub-accounts, or use sub-accounts to grant your clients access to the reports. For even more analytics, Kickoff Labs lets you add in tracking codes and conversion pixels for Google Analytics, AdWords, Facebook, Twitter, and more. There's a lot more under the hood, so be sure to fully explore your dashboard. And if you have any questions along the way, just send an email to support@kickofflabs.com. Now that you know your way around the platform, it's your turn to get started building your own smarter campaigns with Kickoff Labs. If you haven't yet, be sure to sign up for an account today.
Cool. So now that we saw our quick video, I just want to thank you again for joining us. In case you do have any questions, I mean, we don't have a huge turnout today, which is fine. I mean, sometimes we have a lot of people joining us, and then other times there's not a huge turnout. But if you do have any questions, please go ahead and leave them in the chat box. I mean, I'm still here to answer some questions. Along the way, I'm going to go ahead and provide what we consider our best practices, basically. So let me go ahead and go back over here. Talk a little bit about best practices for setting up your actual landing pages. So basically, you want to talk more about problems than your actual features. A lot of times we see pages that actually just say, you know, they're just talking about what their application or their product or their service does, and not how it's really making your target customers' lives better. So you really have to focus on that. So use smart copywriting, you know, the headline, the subheadlines, to really get your point across as to how you're going to improve those people's lives. So taking a look at this quick page, you see that they're selling a very simple product. They're selling socks. All right. So that's a very basic utilitarian product. But the concept that they're that they're creating around their actual product. They're treating it kind of like a secret agent, and they're saying for the secret agent in all of us. What I really like is that they're saying, and they're really targeting what the problem is. So they're talking about keeping your feet fresh, and your feet undetectably fresh. So that's pretty cool. And if you dig into a little bit more into their actual copy, it's saying, it's just talking about how their socks make you undetectable, and you're like a step ahead. Those socks make you a better person. But really what they're doing, they're just keeping your feet slightly fresher. But see how they're building like a complete story around that. That's really going to help build your brand, and that's really gonna help build trust around your brand, and really help engage people with your actual brand as well. Another one here. So these guys actually, they did a Kickstarter, which was successful. Actually, I actually bought one of these. They're selling a coffee mug, which is extremely basic, and I think they got something like, I'm not sure. I think it's something like 3,500 interested signups, targeted signups. But most importantly, like I said, they were doing a pre-launch, well, actually a pre-crowdfunding email capture campaign. They use Kickoff Labs for that. And notice how their headline isn't really like, all right. I mean, it's focusing on a problem. Love your coffee, but don't love how quickly it gets cold. No, of course not. Nobody likes cold coffee. Well, I mean, unless you're some kind of freak. But nobody likes cold coffee. But see how they're kind of asking you a question, and they're just using studies show, oh, okay, awesome. So temperature loss equals flavor loss. So they're using that kind of like engaging copy to kind of drive you in. I mean, he could have just said a coffee mug that you could put a donut on top of, because that's really what it is. It's just a coffee mug that you put a donut on top of, and it keeps it warm. So but he's not talking about that. So really focus on the problems, not on the features. Okay, make sure that your call to action is extremely clear. And I'm saying the first call to action because, yeah, you might be able to have what's called a secondary call to action, which should never really distract from the main goal. But make sure that your main goal is extremely visible. Make sure that people don't have to dig around to find that actual call to action on your page. So I like to do what's called the 10-foot test. So watch, I'll actually walk away. I'm walking away from my microphone now, and I'm looking, and I can still see that call to action. So I can still see that call to action. I'll come back to my mic, and I can see dead center, get early access, very easy to find. I don't have to dig around. And these guys actually do have a secondary call to action, which is totally okay. So the secondary call to action is, in case you want more information, click to watch the video. No problem. But it doesn't really distract from the main goal of the page. This other page here. So we're taking a look at another customer page. You've probably heard, or you may have heard, I don't know, that the best call to action colors are red, blue, and green, and maybe orange. That is not true. Okay, the best call to action color has to do with how it contrasts against your page. So don't really worry about, you know, about getting some bright red call to action. It doesn't really matter. Basically, what matters is how the call to action contrasts against the entire page, and how well it actually drives people towards taking action. So I mean, this page is actually very simple. We're looking at a big logo at the top, some simple, like a 3-line paragraph, very simple, email address, actually your friend's email and your own email. I'm not sure why they ran their campaign like this. I mean, it's a certain way to do it. Normally, we just ask for like an email address just to get people to actually convert as soon as possible. Because if you're using Kickoff Labs, I mean, you can actually ask to share after you get their email address. But going back to the actual call to action, notice how this call to action is actually is a black call to action. It's a black button, but it still contrasts well against the page. I just want to remind you guys, because I see some more people jumping in and out of the chat. Just in case you have some questions, go ahead and and ask them within the actual chat box, because this is a live webinar, just in case you didn't know. So feel free, and I will answer your questions directly. It doesn't matter if you're not using Kickoff Labs. I mean, it's totally okay. We're open to provide marketing advice to just about everyone. We love to see everybody succeed. So let me go ahead and continue a bit here. Other landing page best practice. I mean, that was basically going back to what was happening on that other page. Only ask for the information you absolutely need and that you're going to be using at that exact moment. So I mean, if there's any kind of 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 form field, input field question on your form, basically, that you're not going to be putting immediately to use, then you probably shouldn't put it on your form. Okay, so let's take an example of, I mean, this is a decent form. They're asking, all right, we'll sign up to be notified, obviously, your email address, and they're asking, which Apple Store do you use? Okay, well, I mean, that's probably a valid question to be asking on your form, because you do want, if you're building some kind of app, I mean, you might want to know what's your best target demographic. You might want to learn a little bit more about your actual target, who you should be building for. Okay, that might be a valid question. This question I don't love so much. So take a look at this form. They're asking for the email address. All right, cool, of course. They're asking for the phone number, which is also very valid. Okay, so that's already two forms of communications. So you can already get a hold of them via email and via phone, but they're asking for the total number of people. That's totally irrelevant. I mean, that's something that you could and should be asking later on in the pipeline. That's basically gonna. I mean, it's not a conversion killer. It's not a huge conversion killer because all I have to put is just a number. But the fact that there is that third form field on the form, it's just going to distract people and it's going to drive people away. So you just want to get the highest conversion rate possible. And if there's questions that you could be asking later within emails or following up via phone, then do that later. There's no point in asking for all kinds of information up front. Okay, another landing page best practice, you should always include some kind of incentive on your page. People are extremely greedy online. They want to know what is in it for them. And especially if it's some kind of new company that they've never heard of, don't expect them to care about your company. I know it seems extremely harsh, but we came across this when we were a new company, Kickoff Labs 2. We're about 4 years old now, but we see our customers face this every day. A lot of people use we and like and talk about us. Hey, our company, we would really like for you to. No, I mean, don't talk about you, talk about them, talk about what's in it for them. And what I mean about incentive is, if you're using Kickoff Labs, actually you can, or I mean, there are some other platforms that actually do that, but you can actually upload some kind of digital download. Well, actually, okay, you can upload a digital incentive, so it'll be some kind of ebook or a PDF coupon. Um, it could be any kind of stuff, basically any kind of digital stuff. You'll upload it to Kickoff Labs, and on your page, you will say, "Hey, sign up and you will get this complimentary download. Check out what Rand McNally, one of the bigger book publishers, is doing with their campaign." So they're offering teachers an incentive, and that's kind of weird. I mean, you would think that teachers would like be targeted and be ready to sign up for Rand McNally, but still they know how important an incentive is. They know how important getting people to take immediate action, and that is when they feel, when the person that is signing up, that's when they feel that they're getting something out of it. That's when they'll actually sign up. Okay, and this is actually just one of our click-through pages. You can actually transform a Kickoff Labs page into a click-through page where you just basically send people just to get their free resource. No problem, totally, you can totally do that. This is another teacher focused one, but you could do incentives with all kinds of stuff, as you'll see in a couple next examples. The landing page best practice, always say thank you to your customers after they sign up. I mean, you've gotten someone to take a first step, so guess what, they're already a warm lead, and saying thank you is gonna get you another, it's gonna give you another opportunity to get more action out of them. And what kind of action do I mean? Well, you tell them, hey, well, thank you, you've earned free product. Now share your friends. Well, you can't see the thank you here, but it's actually in the title, actually in the subject line. This is the body of the email. So this is an email sent from Kickoff Labs. You can see that there can be images included, but basically what you're saying, hey, is, hey, thanks. you've earned this for free. Cool. Now, if you share your link with friends, guess what? You can earn more rewards. And hopefully, you were paying attention during our video. But Kickoff Labs does generate unique social referral links that all of your leads can start sharing with their friends, and we track it all automatically within the actual platform. They could earn rewards. This is all within the actual platform. Very easy, very cool. Another great example. I want you to Google Power toothpaste after this webinar. Google Power toothpaste. So these guys are doing pretty darn well. They collected, I believe it was like 30,000 email addresses not so long ago, and obviously they were using Kickoff Labs for that. And check out here how they set up a nice top image. Thanks for signing up. Now invite friends to earn free caffeinated toothpaste. Right now they're on Kickstarter, so go ahead and like I said, Google them and you'll find out all kinds of information about how they ran their campaign. I believe there's a write up online where you'll find some information too, and we'll have a case study very soon too. So saying thanks and providing some more context as to what they signed up. I don't love how they're saying we're launching soon and we're so excited and we're see how there's three of those we're change it up. You should be using more use and less we and us and stuff like that. Okay. So pretty good email. Another landing page best practice. As you saw in examples earlier, reward people that share with friends, and not only share, reward people that actually get people to your sign up to to sign up on your campaign, because there's no point in somebody just sharing with, somebody might have 1,000 friends. They'll share with 1,000 friends, but what if they just get one friend to actually sign up? What does that do for your conversion rate? It doesn't do anything. It doesn't move the needle for you. Sure, I mean, you might get some brand recognition later on, but it's not going to really move the needle, like I said. So focus on rewarding people for actually getting people to sign up, for getting people to take action. This is a thank you page, actually, one of our dedicated viral thank you pages. Specifically, it's our Harry's Goes Viral thanks. So what happens here, as you can see at the bottom, people can actually earn rewards for sharing with friends. After they share with 5 friends, they'll get that coupon code, or actually $5 off. Then they'll get a pair of socks after 10 friends. Awesome. So this is that same. Uh, this is the same campaign from the socks that I showed a little bit earlier. You're seeing how now this is what would happen. People would sign up and boom, they would be redirected to this one. And after that person reached 16 referrals, guess what? They already got a free pair of socks and they're almost up to the other referral levels. And they could track their progress on this page, makes them feel good. It kind of gamifies it. I'm not sure if you've ever heard of that term, gamification, but it turns it into a game where people, once they see some kind of goal, it's actually psychological, and it's extremely powerful. Once people see like a goal, they immediately want to reach it. If it seems reachable, like, okay, well, I do have 10 friends I could share with. I do have 25 friends that I could share with. Yeah, that seems easy. Once people see those goals and make sure that they are reachable. I mean, there's no point in putting 500 friends and your first referral goal is like 50. Make them reachable. But once people see those reachable goals, they will want to reach them. Another great page. This is actually another thank you page that's exclusive to Kickoff Labs, where it's a reward level, but it's built as a table, and you can see here. So once someone reaches 5 referrals, they'll get the shout out. 10 referrals, they'll get a sticker. 25 referrals, a mug. Okay, so those actually give you some ideas for incentives as well, where you'll see like stationary stuff works well, digital stuff works well, physical product stuff works well. And I'm going to talk about some other incentives. So what kind of other incentives? Digital stuff. All right, what kind of it's best for taking, like, for getting people to take immediate action on your page. So what I mean by immediate action, by getting them to sign up. So this is a great sign up incentive. Tell them sign up and you'll get a free ebook, or you'll get a free white paper, or sign up and you'll be subscribed to our email drip course. We integrate directly with the service that's called getdrip.com, so you can actually create like a small email sequence, and it could be like some kind of basic sequence, and you can send them that. So that's a great incentive to actually sign up. A webinar recording like this one, hey, I might even use this later on in the future to actually uh, to entice people to sign up for our service. Some more incentive ideas, time-based ideas. So these are basically good. These are great for reaching out directly to your prospects. So you can offer a free personalized phone call, a Skype call, your a consultation, a price quote, how much it's going to cost them, some kind of something that's going to take a little bit of your time, but it's well worth the actual person to actually sign up. Monetary. So when I'm talking about monetary is that things that add value to your offering, but they're free to you. So usually these include, well, this is more for like digital products because physical products might be a little bit more expensive because everything does have some kind of cost attached to it. But for digital goods, a lot of times you can give free beta access, you can give a free month to people, you can upgrade people to to a better plan, especially since they're early adopters. uh, Upgrade them to the pro plan, all that good stuff. So make sure that that if you are offering some kind of digital service, that you leverage these because people like seeing these kind of offers, and they will take action when when they see these kind of offers on your page. Great one. This is more for brand building, but it can be expensive and it's resource intensive. What I mean by that is that you have to send out stuff. So you saw that example earlier where they were sending stickers and mugs. So that's pens, stationary gifts, all that stuff. Um, yep, branded T-shirts, free stuff. Free swag, basically free frisbees. I don't know, all that funky stuff. Like I said, it's not the greatest, but it's good for brand building because people might wear it, other people might see it, so so it's pretty good, a good incentive, and that works well as a sign up and as a reward incentive. Prize based incentives, these are also very very great for brand building, but they can be the most expensive, and you're going to see why. Because and the bad thing is that the leads might not be the best quality. So what's going to happen is when you're offering free product, like let's say you're like free socks, like you saw earlier, or let's say I was selling I don't know, like speakers or like headphones online. So let's say I was offering a free pair of headphones. Yeah, I'm going to get a lot of people that are probably going to sign up because it's a product that has a lot of value. But what's going to happen is that a lot of those people might not turn out to be long-term customers or customers that are actually going to buy from me at all. So a lot of people are just looking for those freebies. So be very careful. The good thing is that Kickoff Labs does have something that's called advanced fraud prevention. So usually what happens with those like freebie getters, they'll be more persistent and they'll try to cheat the system. They'll be like, I'll just use some like fake emails to actually sign up, and then I'll use those emails. Don't worry. I mean, we have filters in place that will help you protect your campaign from that kind of fraudulent activity. You can block uh, bad emails. You can block bad IP addresses, all that cool stuff. Um, so be careful when you're giving away iPads, gift cards, anything that's high value. Um, so here's an example of roughly how those like incentives would work. We have a few thank you pages that you could use this with. So you could use it with our Harry's Goes Viral page. You could use it with our launch competition page. Several things that you could do. So roughly this is how it would work. Once people invite friends, they would see their progress and they can come back to their own personalized page where they could see their progress. So very cool. Alrighty, so I'm just about wrapping up. I haven't seen too many questions come into the chat, so that's perfectly okay. I'm glad to share my knowledge with you. So hopefully your campaigns will be converting at double or at least triple of what they were before with this knowledge. If you do have any questions along the way, please feel free to send questions, comments, testimonials, anything you want to support at kickofflabs.com. We're always very happy to hear from you. Since you have bared with me, you guess what? You get direct access to Izzy. So I'm giving you my personal email address. Go ahead and email me directly. It's Izzy IZZY at kickofflabs.com. So if you have any questions, marketing questions, questions about setting up your campaign, feel free to email me. That's Izzy at kickofflabs.com. IZZY. All right. So thank you very much for joining us. And hopefully, you guys have an excellent day. Any questions, send them on away. Thanks and have a good one. Bye bye.